Hey guys, Adrian here on behalf of 2pg.com, your great source for two-player and multiplayer games online where you can have fun, socialize, and brag, get achievement and ranks. And today we're taking a look at Ultimate Escape via 2pg, one of the many games in our library. This is a crazy game that's so special because it's that of a kind of apocalyptic world scenario where you're running through, and it's not your typical runner because it involves all sorts of acrobatics where you're running, jumping, double dashing, and dashing through the air to avoid objects like cars and helicopters dropping missiles. Really crazy stuff here. And it's actually a two-player game, so you can play it with a friend where you have to work together to try and avoid obstacles because each of your lives are kind of conjoined. So if one player dies, both players die. But I like to play it as a one-player game. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it. You use your WASD keys if you're doing it in one-player mode here. And you can see here you use A and D to run backwards and forwards. You use W to jump here. And you can see if you tap W twice, then whoops, I hit the car there. If you tap W twice, you perform that double jump, but it does involve kind of timing, otherwise it doesn't go as high there. So you definitely want to learn to use the double jump tactic because you need to jump over obstacles like that, and if you don't get in right timing here, then you're going to hit a car and you die. You only have 3 lives every round, and if you lose it, then it's game over. But there are some tricks to it. You can use stuff like double dashing, which uses that of double tapping D or A. Also, while you're in the air, you can perform that move, but you want to be careful there because it is all about timing. If you get a little bit ahead of yourself and you just constantly run or dash, you're bound pretty much to hit a car because you don't have enough time to kind of jump right out into the air there. So it really is a fun game, and it involves more than just kind of your run-of-the-mill just running forward and all that. You really got to be prepared for stuff like that, which is one of the bigger obstacles to get over, the SWAT vans. Really is a crazy game here, and like I said, you can play with 2 players, which I'll look at in a second here. But again, just you want to get those coins as well because those get your score up, and your score is represented in the top right there. You can see my score is currently 232, and I'm doing a little bit better this round, but then again, as soon as I say that, I die there. And your distance is represented here in the top left. But alright, let's go ahead and take a look at 2 players just to quickly show you what it looks like here. It's basically the same thing, but like I said, you're using your arrow keys in this case with the second player. And something you want to keep in mind, you don't want to try and get ahead of the other player, or if you do, you want to try and stay in sync for the same reason that if one of you dies, you can see that both of you die here. So if one person just runs ahead and dies, then it costs both of you, and you both only have 3 lives collectively. So it really is a fun game. It's the world in chaos. The world's no longer safe and sound. It's just this crazy apocalyptic scenario going on, and you have all these things going on, like helicopters dropping the missiles, bombs going off, cars just parked in the road, and you got to run to avoid those and perform the ultimate escape. So this, again, is Ultimate Escape over here at 2pg.com. Definitely worth checking out. If you want a fun running game with chaos and all of that, check out Ultimate Escape.